merge current master and your code together. What I recommend you, every morning when you come to your job, like for example, I come here, I go to my computer, I turn it on, and press this button. It's fetch. Fetch, it means I don't need to pull anything from a server. I just want to check, do I have any difference or not? When I press this arrow, of course I have nothing different because I just clone it. But if on remote, or not remote, in your local master, you will have arrow here. It means, okay, master was changed, and you press on master and press update. It will take all code from remote repository and move to your local, and it will tell you, okay, updated branch master. After that, when you have new master on your computer, you have to merge master to your branch. You click on master and say merge master into branch A1. Click on it, and it's already up to date because nothing changed here. But a bit later, who clone to your computer, you will see different message here, okay? And after that, you can work. And some companies has joke. If something happen, what you have to do? Like if a fire in your office, first git commit. You have to save your changes. Okay, let's verify privacy 1, for example. And I don't want to see this one here anymore. I don't like it. I just want to clean up it a bit. Okay, it can be here. Okay, I did something. System shows me this file was changed. Okay, I mark it, clean up, just clean up code. Or if you do this a lot of times, sometimes people do like work in progress. Okay, but normally if you do something, you can name work in progress, but if you do this for every commit, you can't realize if you want to go back what commit, what did you change in this commit. For some commits, of course, you can say like work in progress, but important commits should have a good name. Okay, guys, it will help you, not for anybody else. Okay, I name it cleanup because I clean a bit my code and do commit. Yeah, this is first part of job. And after commit, git push. You have to go here and push. Of course, you can do this with command in command line, but I don't like it. I like to use GUI. Push. Push will show you all commits here. Do you see? I have just one commit cleanup with here. Let me do something. And I want to add one more scenario here. Privacy Manager 2. Okay? Just for example. And edit new scenario. Click here, commit. Okay, now if I go here and push it, it will show me 2 commits. First one, it will show which file was changed here. For this one, it will show 2. If you pull master to your computer and something was changed in master, and after that you merge it, and when you will create a push from your system, you will see a lot of commits from another computers, not only your, because system will apply all changes in your branch. Okay. Okay. After that, I just click push. It's pushing. Okay, it's pushed. And full joke is if something happened, git commit, git push leave office. Because now it doesn't matter what happened with your computer. Now this information in your branch on remote server. Let's prove it. Okay, when I come back here, if I go to pull requests, what I see here, do you see? Compare and pull request. What it means? I go here, and what I see, it shows me what was changed. Okay, I see two commits, and I have commits ID here. I have comments from these commits, and system shows me what's going on here. Look at this. This line without any colors, it means nothing was changed here. Line 14 and this line 14, red color means it was deleted, and we can see minus here. Green color and plus here, it was added. System don't show you I add just one. It shows I delete this line and add this line. You can see what was changed. Here, 3 lines was deleted, lines 17, 18, 19, and not changes here, and this line was, it shows you previous line numbers. This is new line numbers, okay? If it was 40 here, and it was 41 previously, but after change it will 46. And I add something here. If you add new file, it will show you new file. If you delete file, it will show you delete file. Is it clear, guys? Nobody stored it in server room. It's stored somewhere in Amazon Web Services. It can be duplicated in few different continents. You didn't care about it. Okay, good. And I check what I want to do with it. I can add some description. It looks pretty the same with each platform. Create a pull request. Okay, now because I have nobody here instead of me, but you can have a few people, like you see, checks. And we can, like, for example, if you send it to my repository, you can do this, and you can create your pull request. I can open it, and I can check what's going on here. I can go here to files and check what's going on here. Like, do I like it or not? And I can say here, why do you want to delete it? I don't understand. And after that, you will normally you will receive email with okay, you have some comments. When you go here back, you can say because and some reason. I can say okay, good, or start conversation with you, and I know it's for this line, not for any other place. I can say no need to wait, and first time it will really painful because you don't know company rules, and first commits, it's really painful. It takes long time to fix it, but in few commits you will know how people looking on it, their requirements, and later it will faster and faster and less questions. Do you see? I have question about this line, no need to wait, or here. And when I read it, for example, no need to wait. Okay, I can go to my code. It was line 12. Line 12. Okay, I decide to delete it. What happened here? I can go to my branch and push it. Oh, no. Of course, I have to commit. Apply comments, something like that. Commit. Okay, of course you can press commit and push, but I like more commit. Do you see? It shows me this green arrow shows me your remote repository has different code than your current, and recommend you to push it. Line shows you push it somewhere. Push, push. If I go back here, take some time. It should show me apply comments. Yeah, do you see? It was deleted. And when I review it, yeah, we have conversation mode here. We can see conversations here. If I decide, okay, it's all good, I can say merge pull request. Can add something, confirm merge, and after that it's asking me, do you want to delete branch? I can delete branch, but usually company don't do this, and you will have remote branch for a while, and sometimes you need to go back and check something. Okay, go to our file, our code. First, pull request. We have no pull request anymore because we merged it. Go to code, open login feature file, and do you see? We don't have this line, we don't have any comments, we have new code here. Now, if you clone project from my repository, you can go to master, and you can go press fetch, and it will show you, do you see? Master on remote computer, on remote, different than on your local. And I have to pull code to my local master branch because I have different code. It's talking about this one. Let me open. Here, I'm in this point. System tell me, because I run fetch, system check my master, my version of master and current version of master. It says you have to pull it to make your master branch in the same version as remote. Is it clear, guys? Okay, good. Did you try it? Did you try to pull my code? Because if you will do this on recording, you will have last version, and you can't see this difference. Because when I change my code, I apply it for a remote repository, and when you will pull it, it will last version. You can't see these changes. Okay, guys. Now, I can do master, update, and okay, my master branch updated here. How can I prove it? I go to master, checkout. Now I'm on my master branch. If I open this file, login feature. Yeah, on my master branch, I don't have this line. I don't have comments here. I add one more line here. Okay, is it clear, guys? And this is how you work with your remote repository. Any questions? I strongly recommend you to create your GitHub account, GitLab account, what you prefer more, and push and play with your code. When you create it on your computer, merge it with GitHub, pull from GitHub, try to go through this process. Of course, nobody can approve it. Does it? Of course. Because you don't care about storing your code. You don't care about is it safe or not, because it's safe. And it helps you to interact with another people. If I want to share my code with you, I don't need to send you files. I can say, okay, this is link on my GitHub. Just go there and take a look on my code. And for example, you come here and say, oh, it can be a work project. It can be your personal project. Somebody can go here and say, oh, I don't like it. Maybe you have to change here or in py file, something there. You can find a lot of open repositories on GitHub, and people work as open code, open source, and sometimes they can create project. You can go to this project if you're interested about it. You can try to do something with this project. Maybe you can fix some bugs. Maybe you can create new functionality and create pull request and talk to owner. Oh, do you want to add this functionality? Or I found the bug. And they can go check it, and if they like it, they can merge your code in their project, and you can be as part of this project. And as I told you before, if you do something with coding, it's easier to show your level to another person. Sometimes in resume, you can see GitHub and your GitHub repository. People can go here and jump in your files and okay, oh, he knows how to use outline, he knows how to use tables, not bad. What about steps? Let's check. Okay, do I like it or not? No, nobody will clone it and run. It's not interesting because nobody needs a mess on their computer. They just can go and check is it looks good or not, and what are you using? Oh, I'm using WebDriver Wait. Okay, it's not bad. It's better than this one, and I know why, and you know why. Is it clear? Any questions? Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, I can show you one more things which it's better to know to your study. First, when we go to okay, I don't need this repository. You can go to JetBrains Python course. Yeah, you can go here and you can learn Python using JetBrains Academy. If I remember correct, okay, you can choose Python, and it's free if you use if you do this every day. They ask you to solve some problems and do some coding. It takes maybe an hour a day, But if you do this, it will free for you for like half a year. You can read it. Maybe something was changed here, but anyway, what you can be interested in? Python core or introduction in Python. Maybe it's good to start from introduction, hyperscale, or in IDE. Okay, what's difference? Hyperscale, it will browser. You will work in browser, but if in IDE learning, they let me close project. They have learn here, and you can start course here. And do you see hyperscale and introduction for Python? You can start here. It will create project and something like that. You have introduction. It's different topics, and they tell you, okay, read it, or go next. Yeah, now they start to describe you something. It can be create some code. Your code have to do this, this, and this. You type your code here, press button, it will run, or something else. I believe you have to do something, and it will check is it works or not. And when you done your code right, it will send you to next lesson. Okay, it's you can do this yourself, and it's good because when you do something here, you have to know Python core, and it helps you to be familiar, and it helps to coding, because if you try to code in something, it's hard to imagine what do you want to do. But they have course, and you can go through this course. Okay, you can take like introduction to Python, Python core, or if you learn or start, for example. And you can find different, like Python OOP. It's really important things to know OOP, and it takes time to understand how it works. For example, Flask, but it's for developers, and like SQL with Python can be, but don't try, or pandas. It's a good library to help you work with like Excel sheets. Don't try to go too fast. Start with introduction, go to Python core, and it will give you more and more lessons, and you will know more. Okay, is it clear, guys? Yeah, okay, good. This is about core, but nothing, it will nothing about automation course, okay? It's just about pure Python, because you need it to do something with Selenium library. Okay, good. Second, Leetcode. It's a really helpful website. You can sign in here, and what it let me just give me a second. Leetcode. It has two versions. It has paid version and free version, and like here. What is it? How it works? You can open problem list, and it has you can choose language, of course, which do you want to use, and it has easy, level, medium, and hard. You can start, of course, with easy, and for example, to sum. When you go here, it shows you, okay, you have to do something with array. This is your example. Input will be here, target 9, and output 0, 1. It means try to find, using your code, try to find elements which you can summarize, and you will have 9. In this example, 2 plus 7 will 9. It means index 0, index 1. Here, target 6. 2 and 4. Index 1, index 2. Index 1, index 2. Here, index 0, index 1. Okay? And they can say it can be numbers from negative 10 in power 9 until 10 in power 9. And they will check, okay, how your code works, fast or not. And here they prepared something, and you have to write your code here and run it. It helps a lot because some companies don't want to waste time, and they can ask you like some coding test. Nobody wants to imagine something, and they just go to Leetcode and go here. Okay, what is easier here? Because if you take hard or medium, it can take more time, and you don't have a lot of time on interview. Okay, oh, remove element. And they give you this on your interview, and you have to solve it. But if you do this on Leetcode, I face it a lot when I go to interview and say, can you do this one? Oh, I remember how to do this because I just solved it on Leetcode. And I know a few versions of it, how to run it. And sometimes it depends on your level. People can look not only is it works or not, they can look how it works. And anyway, if you do something on your interview, if it's some coding or if they ask you to find the XPath for element, etc., don't be silent. Every time when you do something here, just if you don't understand, if you don't understand clear what you don't need to do, you can ask questions. And if you start typing something, just, okay, I'm doing this because I want to do that, and blah, 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 blah. Why? You can do all completely wrong. Maybe it's just because you're nervous, because you, they give you not clear instructions, and you don't have a lot of time to, you can spend a lot of time to just, okay, I don't understand this part, that part. You start doing something. But when you explain what are you doing, when people listen you, oh, okay, I got, okay, yeah, he goes to not with not correct way, but I understand his logic, and his logic good. I like his logic, and people will hire you because they like your logic, because everybody understand when you sit in front of a computer and you do something, it's completely different than you type something and somebody looking for you, and you have short time for it, and of course you're under stress. Is it clear, guys? You are not developers. You don't need to go to something hard, some trees, etc. Try to do something easier, like work with strings, with arrays, and it's really helpful. And if you don't understand how to do this, go back to some, like, you can understand, okay, I need to learn it. Go to learn Python core, for example. Or You can cheat a bit, like remove element. You can say remove element from Leetcode, something like that. And I believe you can find how to do this. Yeah, and they describe how to do this, and if it's really hard and you're stuck with it, you can just find it and go back, try to run it. If it works, good. Close it, delete all, and try to do this yourself again. And tomorrow, try to do this again tomorrow. And it's not easy, and you have to spend some time to do this. It's really helpful website which you can use to be ready on your interview. Okay. GitHub must have. I recommend you go to Leetcode, and if you're interested, you can go to JetBrains Academy and try to go with their course. It's really helpful too. Of course, you can find some core everywhere, and yeah, just go there. But it's nothing about testing. It's nothing about automation. It's just core of Python. Okay, guys, any questions? We have last 20 minutes, and if you have questions, maybe it's good time to answer me. Guys? If you have some questions regarding interview, just ask me. About last lesson, I will create a short video for first part of lesson, and will upload it to our page. Yeah, maybe some questions regarding interview, about process, about not really, because it's pretty the same every time. It depends of position which you apply for. For example, if you apply to API testing, they will ask you to show something with API. Usually, what do you need to know? It's JSON. What is it and how it works? How can you convert files to JSON format? Do you know what is JSON format? Okay. Yeah, but in Postman, of course, when you try to test something, you can go to Postman and run it. But Postman, it's good tool to run it first time. If you have to do this every day, you can't use Postman. And some your tests, for example, look at this. If you go here, we can have step do something, and then get list, from API. And this step can use API, connect somewhere, send get request, get data, and bring data to you. You can mix it. It can be Selenium WebDriver and API in mix. Okay, and you can't put here Postman. Of course, if you need to check, okay, how it works, how this API works, what should I send there, you can go to Postman, create this query, check, okay, is it works or not? Okay, it works, and after that you can bring it in Python and use Python for it. In Python we have a special library. It names request. Let me show you. Requests, I believe. Okay, I already have it. And for example, let's go to main Python. Let's create new one. You can say import requests, and after that, import JSON if you want to use JSON. Here, requests. Do you see? You can use. You have to create request. API equal requests. Maybe you have to provide something here.
Job routine.
And after that, you can say API URL. You can use authorization. You can use, I believe. I didn't touch it for some time. Yeah, but maybe you can use get, post, delete methods here, and you can create it in PyCharm. Okay, just read it how to do this. Maybe ChatGPT. I don't want to waste your time, and create API get request with lib Python, something like that, and it will tell you how to do this. Do you see? Oh, I don't need to create. I just have to use requests and get URL. And after that, when I run it, it will return some code. You remember in Postman. And here you can say response, because it's object response, that status code equal 200, do something. And if it's not 200, you can print it's something wrong, some error. Okay, is it clear, guys? Okay, let's. Okay. Yes, you can use Excel, JSON, Python. Because but you have to use libraries. If you use Excel, why do you use it? It's like one question. Maybe it's better to use a database. Okay, but if you use Excel, you can read it with pandas library, convert it in JSON format, and all of this using Python. Python not at the end. Okay, Python can convert, using Python, you can convert Excel with library pandas to JSON using library JSON. Oh, okay. Yes, it's possible, but we don't have time to talk about pandas. You can find pandas library Python, boom, and go here, read it. I believe they have documentation, get started, user guide, just read it and try to use it. You can find a lot of information because pandas, it's a really popular library. Okay. If you look for manual tester position, of course, they can ask you about automation. For example, some companies wants to move to automation, not now, but later. And they can decide, okay, I have two persons. First one knows something about automation. Second person know nothing. And for me, it's better to take somebody who knows something. Because later, if we decide to move in this way, we can give him time to prepare for it. And if you know, okay, today is January, in summer we will move, we will start create automation tests. And you can go and start learn more about automation, refresh your knowledge, try to implement it, and later, if you not, nobody expect from you, if you was as a manual tester, you switch to automation senior. No, nobody. They will hire somebody like as that or like senior who will create framework, and you will start use this framework. You can use existing parts, and or if you have enough knowledge, you can start create your own steps. Just follow instructions. Okay, is it? Did I answer your question, Alexei? Yeah. Yeah. Again, if you go to manual, nobody will ask you how you can convert this array to something else and blah blah blah. They will ask you some knowledge in general. You can say, "Oh, yes, I know how to do this, how to do that," but I don't think they will do code interview for you. For example, but if you apply to automation, it can be different because now when I applied to Johnson & Johnson position, I had 4 interviews and all interviews was coding. I didn't have any interview with general questions. It was coding. All interview, they give me some task and I just code in front of them. And it can be different because some people say, okay, open your PyCharm and do. Some people says, I don't care, okay, open Microsoft Word and start typing there. Of course you can do this, but PyCharm help you a lot. If you start typing in Notepad or in Microsoft Word, it looks ugly, but they try to check what you can do. But again, I applied to senior position, and they knows I don't need PyCharm help. I can do this without it. For like junior position or for manual with some knowledge of automation, they will ask you something general, and I don't think anybody will ask you to coding. Okay. Of course, Python has a great library. It names SQL Alchemy. It's great library. You can go to documentation and read about it. It has different versions, for example, and yeah, you can install it and try to use it. It's really good to use. And to be honest, when you use SQL Alchemy, you don't really need to know SQL, because you use this library as every request as works as object, and when you create something like some request, this library will convert it to SQL query and send it to database. It can be any database. It can be SQLite, MySQL, Oracle. It can be Postgres. It doesn't matter. It supports all popular platforms. Yeah, but anyway, it's not easy, to be honest. You can't just open any library, okay, and start doing something. You have to learn how it works, because SQL, it's not simple, and they have a lot of things, and you have to learn it step by step. You have to spend time to start working with it. It's pretty the same as pandas for Excel sheets. It's pretty straightforward, but you have to remember structure of it, how to do this. For example, I used pandas previously, but I didn't touch it maybe for a year now. I don't need it in my current work. If you ask me to do something with pandas right now, I can do nothing. I can install it. And after that, I will go to documentation, start reading, and of course, because I had this knowledge previously, it will take a short time to update my memory. If you do this first time, of course, it takes longer time. Is it clear? Any questions? Oh, yeah. What option did we use in paid PyCharm is not free version? What a difference. PyCharm. Professional. I believe they have it. Yeah. If you go here, this is PyCharm Professional and Community Edition. What languages it support? Both of them support Python. We need it. We don't need this part. SQL. To us, it doesn't matter. We don't need SQL. We can use Community Edition. HTML, JSON, XPath, okay. JavaScript. We can't use Community Edition for JavaScript, for CSS. Okay. And we can't use for any frameworks. Do you see? It's not supported by Community Edition. We use a virtual environment. It uses it. Okay, not all of them. It's don't have database tools, HTTP client. Okay, let me check. It was every time it can change. It can be different. Okay, guys, because previously. I don't see it, but it previously it was behave. It was supported only by PyCharm Pro, but maybe they can change it. I don't see anything about this right now. You can try it. You can install both of them. You can install PyCharm Community Edition and PyCharm Pro. At the same time, it will a bit different. PyCharm Pro looks. Yeah, it has a different logo here a bit, and you can run Community Edition or Pro Edition, and you can try to open our project and check is it works or not. But if I remember correct, previously when you try to go from feature file to step definitional file, it's not working. It's like now for you, if you go to here and click on step, it goes to step and you can work. But in Community Edition previously, maybe it's the same right now. When you cannot click on elements, you have to go there and try to check. Okay, and it don't have a good connection between these parts, and it's not comfortable to work with it. It's painful. Okay, but you can try. Maybe they change something. Yeah, icons. Okay, any question? Yeah, guys, and what I recommend you, don't stop after this class, don't stop to learn these libraries, don't stop to use Python. Just create your project, choose, for example, eBay, and try to work with it every day, or yes, try to do this every day, 30 minutes a day for half year. It will a lot of time, and you will have a lot of knowledge. And when you start working as a manual, you can try to continue and I'm not sure. I don't think. I never worked with desktop apps with Python. Maybe it has some libraries. Okay, and anyway, if we will have boot camps with Python, it can be more helpful, because now we just goes briefly through different parts, but usually on boot camps we try to do as your close to your real work. Okay, and how we can use, you can go to system, use GitHub, works with your scenarios. You can push it. I will reject it. If I don't like anything, you have to change it. It's part of work, and you have to be ready to it. And nobody cares, are you new or you professional. If I don't like your pull request, for example, I will reject it, and I will ask you to change something or describe me why I have to apply it. Okay, and bootcamps really helpful, especially when we have less people in the same time, and we have not listeners. We can interact with each other, and you can ask questions directly, and we can work with it. Of course, it's really helpful. And now you have base knowledge to do this. Okay. No, you always work with Python, because you have Python on your computer, as I showed you before. For Mac, for example, I can open terminal, look at this, and say Python. For me, it's Python 3, and I can interact with Python here, but it's painful. It's really painful to interact with Python here. I use, after installed Python, we installed IDE. IDE, it's system which interact with Python, but for us it's much more comfortable to create our code here, and IDE will interact with Python. Okay, IDE can interact with, as I show you here, this IDE can interact with Python, with Python, Rust, and etc., with JavaScript, with CSS, with HTML. IDE has mechanism how to interact with it. Okay, we don't need to go that deep, and it's much more comfortable. Okay. Of course, you can use VC Code. It's a free platform, but PyCharm much more powerful for debugging, and it's why I like it more. And in my practice, I know more people who works with PyCharm and prefer PyCharm than VS Code. But if you work with few different languages, like for example, if you need Python and C at the same time, you can't use PyCharm for C. You can, of course, use different C Lion from JetBrains, but it's not that great. Of course, you can take VC Code, VS Code, Visual Studio Code, download it, and work with it. A lot of people like it. You just need to install libraries and work. Yeah, it's possible. You can use, it's less popular, Eclipse, or you can use Atom ID. Atom ID, some people like it, but yeah, it's up to you. Okay, guys, last question, and we're good to go. If you delete PyCharm, you delete just program, but all your files will on place, and Git will continue work with your files because it's different program, and your files will stored on your computer. When you reinstall PyCharm, different version of it, you can go and just open your file. I don't need to know all IDEs. I like to use PyCharm. I know how it works. I can be more productive with it, and I just use it. I don't want to jump between different IDEs. But if I will have needs for it, of course I will switch. But I don't think I need. Okay, thank you guys. Again, today, maximum tomorrow, I will upload a small video about our previous part of lesson, and we'll upload it. And this video I will upload right now after this lesson. Okay, I stop recording. Okay, thank you, guys. If you it was my first class in Patnov Computer School. If you can send me any feedback in Slack directly to me, or here directly in Skype, it will be great for my future classes. Thank you, guys.